Let us use what we have learned about inequalities to solve quadratic inequalities. As with solving quadratic equations, we should always try to factor first. When solving quadratic inequalities, you may or may not know if the quantity is negative or positive. So the safest way to handle inequalities is to change the inequality sign to an equal sign, then solve and test numbers from each interval surrounding the solutions that you have obtained. So let's consider a possibility here. Positive 2 times positive 3 is greater than 0. But we also know that negative 2 times negative 3, which is positive 6, is greater than 0. So if we had something and we didn't know what it was, x times x plus 1 is greater than 0, how could we say that x is greater than 0 and x plus 1 is greater than 0? It might be the case that x is less than 0 and x plus 1 was also less than 0. So since we don't know what we're dealing with, trying to work with this inequality will be very, very complicated. Therefore, we will change the inequality sign to an equal sign, solve the problem, test numbers on each side of the numbers that we find. And we do not test the numbers that we found. We test numbers around on each side of what we found.